Cancer, welcome to your Astroflower reading for the week going from the 21st through to the 27th of November. Hope you're doing well. How's the dust settled after that lunar eclipse? Did you see that lunar eclipse collective reading? So now the dust has settled, everyone seems to be taking a good hard look at their surroundings. And you know, it'd be interesting to see what comes out of it. Let's just see what's going on in the overall energy for you this week. Don't hold on too tightly. Sometimes it's better to let the tide take you. It will take you to new places that you've never been before. Just allow the waves and the currents take you to the place where you're supposed to be. Stop holding on too tightly. Let go. Yeah. Have a bit of childlike. Almost jump off those rocks. You're that crab that's holding onto the rocks as the waves come crashing in. And just let go. Just jump in the water and kind of go, let go, let it happen, man. Let it happen. And you just kind of, like a kid, just kind of go, way! Throw all your legs out there and your claws and everything like that. Just kind of go, way! Okay? I think the overall energy is asking you to do that. Just caution to the wind. Just blow caution to the wind. Okay? You'll get some good success coming in there. You'll find some good harmony places for you. You might even fall in love. You never know. Okay? Let's just see what's going on your relationship side. Here's the karmic message for this week. Stop putting pressure on yourself in regards to relationships. Stop putting pressure on yourself. Look at that. I've got practically half the pack that came out there. That's all that pressure there. Obviously, I could read it all, but you're up for the happiness after difficulty. That's what it should be. Listen to that message. Go through that portal. You are the master of being the higher self. You can manifest. But don't be obsessed. Make sure you do have healthy boundaries about it, because it's the long-term plan. And yes, you do need to clear out a few things, and miracles will happen. If you follow that intuition going through you, you will find your place within the community that you absolutely love. Saying goodbye to those conflicts and headaches and emotional stress and strain, as you can work perfectly with other people in a rhythm and passionate side of life. And you can change your fortunes and eventually bring yourself home to security and well-being. We just read 30 cards there in no time. I don't know how many cards there were. But yeah, just cut out that stress. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's all about letting go for you. It's a new cycle for you. It's a new cycle. You don't have to beat yourself up. You've got that shell. That's what you do. You've got that shell around you and every single aspect of it. But what your softest part of the crab is that join. You know, that going from one thing to another. Joining things. So I would just take the pressure off you and not worry about it. That's what it seems to be. That, like, following that energy. Following that energy, allow it to flow through you. Allow a new cycle in your life to, like the snow gives way to snowdrops, beautiful flowers that just break through the snow. Allow those flowers to come through in your life. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence this karmic message. You have everything on your side. The universe is trying to provide everything for you. Let go of the past and embrace the future. The universe is giving you, has got your back basically. And I'm not sure you can see it. That's the thing. The universe is trying to sort of provide stuff with you whilst you're constantly, I don't know what, I don't know, shouldn't I not? Okay, yeah, I've got to be strong here for everybody else. I've got to be strong for myself. You're not looking around you and you're not seeing what's going on. You know, when the tide comes in and the waves come in, usually the crab buries itself down in the sand so it doesn't get swept and dragged around. Yeah. But I don't think it's a time to hunker down. If you've been caught on those rocks, I think it's a time to allow those tides, those gentle tides, to bring you to new places, to safe havens. Okay? And you may try and see everything in advance and see what's happening, but we can't see everything. Life is like a spiral. Yeah? It's not a circle, it's a spiral. If you look from above, it looks like a circle. But if you look from the side, it's actually a spiral going up. And the reason it's like that is because we're not actually allowed, we can only see a certain way round the corner. That's why we use tarot cards and stuff like that, to try and elucidate that corner a little bit easier. And it's letting go, I think, of trying to get everything right and correct and done correctly. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence your karmic message of this new cycle that is within you. They've got your back. You know, sometimes we choose not to follow the path because it's not what is expected of us. And I think that's a case here. And the guides are sort of saying, you know, throw caution to the wind. They've got your backs. They've got you covered. See things a little bit differently. As I was saying earlier on, you know, you're not looking around you. That's what it seems to be like. And if you really did start looking around you, all of a sudden, yeah, you'll get it sorted. You'll get really sussed. You'll have a lot less problems with your back, with your joints in your body. Because that's your body speaking to you. And you've just got to look at the world slightly differently in regards to your relationships. Maybe there's been put too much pressure on your relationships at the moment. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that sort of conversation that is within you. I'll be wary of you trying to appease yourself in regards to the relationships. It's like, you know, you turn around and you sort of say, oh, you know, they didn't mean that. They're nice people. Yeah, they are. They may well be nice people, but they may have well meant it as well. Itchy nose. And I think your guides here are not, you know, I think they need to be a little bit more sterner with you, a little bit harsher with you. It's this new cycle. There's a whole new thing coming up for you within your relationships. You've just got to approach it in a different way. If you're having difficulty within your relationships, or if you feel like you're in a rut, or if you feel like you're constantly the one doing everything for all the relationships, then you need to look at this differently. You need to look at the coincidences that come into your life according to your relationships differently. And therefore you can choose or take another path. The path that is most evident to you. And if you do that, all of a sudden you're going to be in a new cycle. You'll find that whole childish side of you that will liberate you from the worry and the stress and strain. And because when you are liberated, all of a sudden your relationships are absolutely bliss. Let's have a look what's going on on the financial side of life. You have a good base by the looks of things. I think the majority of you got a good base. If you haven't, it's probably asking you to find a good foundation. But I think the majority of you, because you do think a lot and you're sorting stuff out, you will have a good base. You will always make ends meet, as it were. You will always get things sorted. And you have that base. And now the karmic message here is kind of saying, what can you do with that foundation? What can you build from that foundation in regards to your job, your business, your projects, and that sort of thing? They're asking you to get a bit more passionate about your financial side of life. Life doesn't come for free. Nothing's free in life. Not even in the animal world or in the vegetation world, not in the tree world, in the forest. Everybody's got to play their part. You got to want it. You got to want it in order to live it, basically. Cancer. And it doesn't mean you have to walk on people in order to get it. That's not what I mean. But you've got to want it. Let's just see what's going on with the universe, how the universe is influencing this karmic message. If you take on that attitude of, I want it, therefore I'm going to live it. And sometimes, that's the thing with Cancer, sometimes when you do want it, it's almost as if like you use your shell to almost protect yourself and just kind of like, cut your way through it. That's not what it's all about, I don't think. I think here is more of a case of if you want happiness within your job, or if you want satisfaction within your job, your business, or your projects, that's what you'll get, and you should accept that. You're a little bit like, Capricorn and Cancer. I understand it. I've got Cancer in my chart. I'm going more and more. That is my ascending sign. I'm coming from Capricorn going on to Cancer. It's like, I understand. They're very, very similar. Very, very similar indeed. They're almost the two signs that are the most perfect mirror image of one or the other. The only other two that I could suggest would be like that would be Gemini and Sagittarius, which is same sort of area. Yeah, I guess sort of like Aquarius and Leo would be as well. Do you know what? They're all pretty close. But anyway, back to you. It's like, I understand it, but allowing yourself to have abundance is a good thing. Do you know, funny that, I was talking about Capricorn, that came up in Capricorn, and the universe is here, is sort of saying, if you want Capricorn, you've got to free yourself up a little bit. You've got to untangle your feet, untangle the complications within your life. Don't make life complicated. And I think this is what the Tower moment is here. It's realizing that you can let go of a few things in order to get what you want out of life. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. They're sort of saying, yes, we got it, we got you, we got it, we got it, we got you. They've really got your back here. They're really excited about this whole idea of you just letting go. I like this idea. It's loving it. Look at it. It is connecting with your higher self. That's what it's doing. It's saying, yeah, you can do it. Cancer, you can do it. You can join in harmony with your guides, and all of a sudden you could just skip your way down through your career path, through your job, for your business, or for your projects. It's connecting it through it. It's having that rhythmical, passionate side of life. That's what you've got to rediscover within yourself. And I think you need to. Tower moment can be really destructive as well, but I don't think it is here. Looking at the cards around you, I don't think it is. I think it's more of a case of just kind of like, just letting certain things go. Things that you work on, and like, is, as another good reader would say, Minnow would say, is the juice worth the squeeze? I like that phrase, Minnow. Very good, my friend. Is the juice worth the squeeze? I think that's pretty much right. Is the sweat worth the tears? Or is something like that? I'll find my own phrase, Minnow. Don't worry, mate. Anyway, marry yourself. Connect with your higher self. Let's just see what's going on how your guides are influencing the conversation that's within you. They're showing you the star. They're almost, it's like they're shining a light for you, as if to sort of say, over here, come on, come on, come on. They're well, look at that. They're provoking your curiosity, I think. I think that's what they're doing. Yeah, look at this. You've got this right at the moment here. A new period of life is starting for you. You've got the Well card here. It's all about renewal for you at the moment. Seize, Carpe Diem, isn't it? Seize the day. Seize the moment, Cancer. It's going to be really good for you. Let's just see what the overall outcome is for you. If you approach it like this, the overall outcome will be it's happiness, but it's not happiness of an individual happiness. It's almost like finding your home tribe. It's expertise that is within you. It's becoming an expert at living this, of letting go. If you do that, then I feel like you're going to find a perfect harmony, work-play harmony, community, money harmony, respect and respect given, fair exchange sort of harmony with you. Happiness is on the cards for you. This is this new cycle coming in, and you really do. It's actually a really beautiful reading when you look at it like that. It's a really beautiful reading. Happiness is on the horizon for you, Cancer. I can't wait. Love to see you there. There's loads of links in the description below. I do appreciate your support for this channel, subscribing and all of that malarkey that YouTube is asking people to do. So yeah, go ahead and do it. Subscribe. What are you waiting for? In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.